So Arcade saw my lifestyle and sent me this high-grade work belt to try, and I've spent the last month putting it completely to the test. And so far it's held up to working on my trucks, remodeling my laundry room in my house, used it to keep my britches up when wearing my tool belt. I also used it to keep my phone on my side as well as my inside carry. It has even been one of the best buffet belts. And what I mean by that is, when you go to a buffet and you eat a little bit too much and you usually have to crack one or two notches on your belt, the elasticity on this came into play there. I was able to go through TSA without a problem because the belt doesn't have metal on it. Even though my bag got flagged, my belt didn't. I also use it in the gym while I'm working out. I want to go into each one of these things in a little bit more detail. Now, when I'm working on the truck, usually I put it up on the lift. That means I'm also reaching up and the shirt goes up and usually the pants go down. But because of the elasticity of this belt, it was able to hold everything into place. And usually during normal walking or just moving around, you have it at a nice comfortable spot. But it does get a little bit tighter when you do move, but that's what's holding everything in place. The next is when I was wearing my tool belt and also working on the room, which was extremely dirty and really, really nasty. This also meant I had to bend over a whole lot, so it being able to stretch a little bit and having that little bit of give was a huge game changer. Side note, if you're working with some of this machinery that's super, super loud, but you still need to be able to hear the things going on around you, make sure that you're using the proper PPE. When I was making these cuts with the saw as well as the mini jackhammer, the silencer electronic earbuds made a huge difference in cutting out the noise. And when I stopped, I was able to hear all the other things going around me, so me and my helper could communicate. And they also sent me this range bag that holds all my ammo, also holds some of the pistols in place, as well as all my PPE. Which, if you don't know what that means, that's the personal protective equipment. And it's a super rugged bag, looks good, and it functions good. Now, one thing that I had in common with all of these things is I get really, really dirty, which is where getting this belt clean came in clutch, because I was able to take the pants off, leave the belt on, buckle it back, and just throw it right into the wash.